Hi, I'm Mona, and if you're here, you found Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot. Today we're going to do a pick a card, 3-pile reading. I have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Before I get started, I wanted to say that you should never live your life by the tarot because nothing is absolute, all right? You are in charge of your own destiny, and no one can dictate that for you, all right? So if your life is going wonderfully and something horrific comes up in the cards, then it's not for you. And if something horrific does come up, don't run with it, okay? Like I said, you are in charge of your own destiny, and you can make the necessary changes in your life to make you happy, right? So subscribe, like, comment, and share on these videos. I noticed that I have a lot of views, but I don't have very many subscribers, likes, or shares. Not very many comments either. So we're trying to heal others. This is the healing energy sessions. And these are very important because there's a lot of people out there that might need this help. Okay? I'm not here to change anyone's mind. I'm not here to change your religion or anything like that. I'm just here to make you think. Okay? I'd like to say hello to my subscribers and welcome to any new subscribers. I hope that we can help you today in these healing sessions. So the question I have for today is, how can I stop this feeling of inadequacy in my life? This is for those of you who might have been in a relationship where the person might have really just broke you down, made you feel like you weren't enough, made you feel like you were inadequate, not good enough. Okay? Or if you haven't been in a relationship yet, maybe your parents made you feel that way, or relatives, or people around you made you feel that way. So hopefully here today we can help you snap out of that and move in a more positive direction. Okay? So I do have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So if you haven't chose which pile is resonating best with you, or basically calling out to you, then you can go ahead and stop the video, try to decide then. But with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and start with pile number 1. Okay, so this is for those of you who chose pile number 1, and the question was, how can I stop this feeling of inadequacy in my life? Let's find out. Okay, so we have silent testimony. So I'm feeling like this is something that you don't really share with others, right? You may appear to be really confident and happy, and things are just going wonderfully. But deep down, you have this feeling of lack, like you're not good enough, like you can't understand why others maybe don't listen to you or take you seriously or put you down. Even though you mean well and you're trying to do well, you just don't understand this, and it's making you feel inadequate. So let's find out what we have here. First, we have the Page of Swords. Next, we have the Emperor, Queen of Wands, Four of Swords, Eight of Wands, Six of Wands. We have the Hanged Man, Two of Cups, Three of Swords, Seven of Swords, Eight of Rods, Death. So how can I stop this feeling of inadequacy in my life? It seems that you're constantly looking within and judging yourself. People don't know this, but you're doing it. You know, you're constantly judging yourself, and you know, you keep that a secret that you don't like anybody to know. You may appear to be someone who holds the energies of, like, the Emperor. And the Emperor is someone who holds all the energies of all the kings. He's passionate. He's smart. He's emotional, and he's grounded. But there's someone in your life who holds the energy of the Queen of Wands. And this person is not making you feel very well. Now, if you're a female watching this, you can still hold the energy of the Emperor. And the Queen of Wands can definitely be another female or another male, because we all hold male and female energies, okay? So continuing on, there's somebody in your life who's making you feel like you're not the Emperor, like you're not worthy, like you're not good enough. And secretly that's breaking you down and making you feel absolutely inadequate, horrible. It seems that you went within several times to try and figure out why this is happening to you. Why do you feel this way? And you just don't understand. Don't understand why these feelings are coming upon you like this. We have this Eight of Wands, Eight of Rods. And we see here, we have the Eight of Rods right below and right above. Maybe as in, as above, so below, right? So you may have gotten news from this person. News that maybe this person has found victory without you. And this is absolutely heart-wrenching for you. Okay? It's making you reflect with that Hanged Man right there. It's making you reflect on all the emotions that you spilled out to this person and how they broke your heart. This woman, she broke your heart. Maybe she cheated on you with another person, indicated by this Three of Swords. Maybe this person also has taken from you. And because it's under that Four of Swords, you're wondering, how could this person have done this to me? You're wondering, what did I do to absolutely deserve this treatment? They've moved on. I gave them my heart. They cheated on me. They lied to me. They stole from me. They deceived me. That's enough to break anyone down. Anyone. And, you know, you might have been with this person for a bit, and then you got news that this person is just absolutely cutting it off. They're moving on. Maybe you thought, you know, in the past that, oh, they're just saying that. They don't mean it. They'll be back. But you definitely got news that they're moving on and they don't want any part of you anymore. You know, there may be a reason why this person has moved on. If this person did not do this to you, then there's a possibility that you did this to this person. This person might have got news that you moved on and that you have victory with someone else, and that's left them devastated because they might have given you their heart. You may have cheated on this person. You may have stolen, lied, and deceived this person. And all of a sudden now you're getting news that this person is ending it. Maybe you thought that this person would never leave you, but they did. They left you because you made them feel inadequate, unworthy, like they were not enough. And now the tables have turned. As above, so below. What comes around goes around. The circle of karma. So if this situation resonates best with you, then I suggest you wait until the advice at the end to see how can we get through this? What can we do to bring that confidence back up? Start making you feel a little bit more adequate, like you are enough and you are worthy of having happiness in your life. Okay? So I'm going to move on to pile number 2, and I'll see you at the end. Okay, so this is for those of you who chose pile number 2, and the question was, how can I stop this feeling of inadequacy in my life? Okay, let's find out. Okay, so we have the hawk, and the hawk represents truth seeker, clear vision. So maybe you're feeling inadequate because you're not sure, actually, because you're trying to seek the truth here. All right, maybe you're just questioning yourself. You don't really have a clear vision on what's going on, and maybe you've had a lot of confidence in your life and everything has been going well. You have a lot of friends, you have a lot of, people who love you and all this, that, and the other. But you're feeling absolutely inadequate inside, like it's just not enough. Like something's missing. So let's find out what's going on here. We have the Six of Wands, the Two of Cups, the World, the Queen of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Magician, the Four of Rods, and the Tower. We have a lot of cups here, so there's a lot of emotion stirring in this reading for pile number 2. We also have a lot of wands. Wands and cups, passion and emotion. Three major arcanas, the World, the Magician, and the Tower. So we have the Six of Wands. At one time you felt like you had victory. You were really happy because you met somebody and you shared your emotions with that person. You were in love. You looked at this person as your world, your everything. You could be holding the energies of the Queen of Peppermills, or we could be talking about the Queen of Peppermills, which is the Queen of Rods. We have the Page of Rods, Page of Peppermills. And the Page of Peppermills is premature passion. So maybe this relationship that you had started out very quickly, and emotions were shared really early in this relationship. You know, a lot of people start relationships with passion, which is, you know, essentially not really ideal, because it takes time to get to know the person, and you could be in this passion in the beginning and then it will die out. And then you'll realize that you don't even know this person. All you know is how passionate they are, you know? So this could have been a relationship that started extremely quickly. Okay. Now, from this victory and happiness that you had, somebody walked away. That could have been you or another person, or this other person. Information came to you about emotion, perhaps emotion of this person sharing their emotions with others. We have the Ace of Cups twice here. So what happened is the person that you considered your world shared their emotions and started new beginnings in other places too, not just with you, but with others. Or they already had started something with someone else. You could have been trying to manifest this person into your life because maybe you were alone for a long time, not finding the right one, so maybe you were trying to find or manifest that right one. And then when this person came in, the Page of Peppermills, this person can be younger than you, okay? And, or you can be younger than this person, young, passionate person. So this, you know, you could have been trying to be like the magician, manifesting someone special into your life because you're ready for some sort of, you know, union or marriage or something like that, right? And then you met this Page of Peppermills, and maybe you spoke of marriage, long-term commitment, love. And then, you know, all this talk about new beginnings with emotions and all that, you know. Somebody walked out on the relationship, shared their love with others, and you found out about it. And that's where this Tower comes in. Your whole life came crashing down because you have dedicated yourself to this person, and this person just absolutely broke you down because you found out that they were sharing with others, or they had been with others, and you were just used and taken advantage of. You were deceived. Your whole world came down like the Tower. Sadness, heartbreak, because you thought that this person was serious, but they deceived you. They walked out on you and they shared their love with others. And that's definitely a way somebody can break you down, making you feel inadequate because they made you think that you were their world, yet they were still fooling around with others, or even in a commitment already and just had you as a side person. You were just devastated. So if this reading is resonating with you, then I suggest you wait till the end or fast forward to the end so you can find a solution to how you can stop this feeling of inadequacy in your life. Because this is not your fault. This is the other person's fault for stepping out on you. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and move on to pile number 3. Pile number 3 is next. Okay, so this is for those of you who chose pile number 3, and the question was, how can I stop this feeling of inadequacy in my life? Okay, so let's go ahead and find out. Okay, so we have the coyote, and the coyote represents humor, adaptability, right? So you might be a very humorous person, and you're able to adapt to any kind of situation in your life. But that may be just a mask, because that's why you're here. You're here to find out why are you feeling, inadequacy in your life. Even though everybody might think, oh, he's so confident, he's so funny, he's so joyous, deep down inside you're not, because you feel like you're not enough. Let's find out what's going on. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Sun, the Empress, the Lovers, Wheel of Fortune, Six of Swords, Nine of Wands, the Tower, Six of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Three of Cups. We have 6 major arcanas. 6. That's a lot. You may have held somebody in high regards, and you may have been in love with this person and saw a future of success with them, but it came to an end, and it came to an end because of cheating, basically. Sounds like the theme of this reading today. So we have the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles is somebody who's just basically beginning in their life, beginning to try to find stability and financial security, right? You could be you could be this Queen of Swords right here, somebody who's, intelligent, trying to figure things out, how to move forward, in your life. Or this could be someone that you might have met, somebody who you may have started a new financial, you know, um, journey with, someone that you may have seen as your son. You may have held her in high regards like the Empress, because you may have found out that this person, she holds all the qualities that you want. And you guys became lovers, right? And maybe you did start something with them. You started something that you thought might lead you in the right direction. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with that. You found somebody who could lift you up and bring you happiness, right? They gave you that confidence you needed. They made you feel good. They made you feel loved, cared for. You may have even, got this person pregnant. Or they may have, the Empress represents a child, having a child. But it also represents, new beginnings, right? And if you're a man watching this, you do see we have Queen of Swords and the Empress, right? But that doesn't matter, because we all hold male and female energies. I just want to let you know that. You could be getting in touch with your female side at this time because of this feeling of inadequacy. It's a really deep emotion, you know? And even though women are regarded as very emotional, men can be very emotional too. They just don't show it. Okay? So moving on. So you may have moved away with this person, right? May have moved towards a different life with this person, a new life of, security, of grounding, becoming balanced in your life. And you may have kind of fought for this relationship, like you didn't want to let go of it. And after you arrived wherever you're going, the tower came to you. The tower. Your whole life around you came crashing down. And it might be because this person was giving to two, or you were giving to two. The tower came crashing down with this person because they really weren't your son. You may have left somebody behind, somebody from the past, somebody who was the real empress. So actually, now that I look at this, you're not showing up in this reading, only your story is, right? You started a new beginning with this Queen of Swords, who pretended to be your son. But in reality, you had the Empress already, who you were in love with and who you wanted to move forward with, but something happened. You moved away from this person. You were fighting with this person from the past a lot, and it might have been this Queen of Swords. You were fighting a lot with her, but maybe, this person convinced you that they were your son and you could have a happy new beginning. But then the tower came down because it wasn't true. It wasn't true at all. And maybe you were giving to two. Not in regards to finances or, anything like that, but I think it was in regards to your heart. But you weren't sharing that with anybody. You may have had feelings for one and feelings for the other. Even though you were showing most of your feelings to one person, you were hiding your feelings for another. That you really loved someone. You loved someone else, and that was actually your son. That was the one who was meant for you. And even though you went on this Wheel of Fortune for a bit with them, you never really gave your emotion to them because you were sharing your emotions with many others. Not just this person, but possibly others. Because the Three of Cups can signify three-party situations. So you may have even been involved with 3 other women. But out of all of them, only one of them was the Empress. And that's the one that you never told anybody about. That might have been the one that you treated the worst out of all of them. So now, because you've done what you've done, you're receiving karma, this tower, for treating others so poorly, for not expressing your truth, for hurting people. And this is why you are feeling inadequate, because now the person who you left the one you love for has done the same thing to you as you've done to others. And now you're feeling it. Now you know how it feels to be deceived and hurt, to be left behind, to play second fiddle or third or more. And you feel terrible inside, and you know now what you've done to the hearts of others. So, if this reading here resonates with you, then I suggest you meet up with us at the end here. You don't actually have to fast forward because you're the third pile, so you just basically have to wait for it to show up, right? So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the end, and we'll see you there. Okay, so we made it to the end here, and the question was, how can I stop this feeling of inadequacy in my life? And if you're here because these piles here resonated with you, then most likely you're trying to find a solution to how you can heal from this, right? These cards have been pre-shuffled, but I'm going to go ahead and shuffle one more time on screen so you see that I'm not, doing anything willy-nilly here, all right? So we're asking the universe, God, angels, ancestors, whoever it is you pray to, what you need to surrender in order to stop this feeling of inadequacy in your life. Let's find out. What do you need to surrender? Okay. God, I'm feeling like it's this one right here. Okay. Now we are going to ask for some wisdom from Buddha. Buddha, please share your wisdom in regards to how I can stop this feeling of inadequacy in my life. Make sure it's really, because these cards really surprise me sometimes. Okay. And this is what wisdom we get. Now I do have the book on the side there. I do like to refer to it because even though I do this intuitively, there's some more to be said in the book, some more vital information that can help, okay? So here we go. What do we need to surrender? All right. All right. Is that not fitting or what? Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. This feeling of adequacy, not true. Not true at all. It's you holding on to this feeling. Let's read what it says. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Oh my God, you guys, I can't make this up. I can't. Not when I pull it like that. This is unbelievable. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. Unbelievable, you guys. Unbelievable. And this is why I love the tarot. Okay? You don't have to believe, but I'm a believer. Okay? Tarot to me is all about God, angels, ancestors. You know? It's an easy way to get answers from a source. You know? Coming from someone who has no idea or grew up with nothing about religion, actually I have idea now, but in the past I had no idea. But now, not just from this, but from study, okay? It didn't just pop up in my head one day. I had to study a lot of stuff, had to do a lot of reading, research, because that's what I do. I'm a researcher and I love to do that. Anyways, surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. So this feeling of inadequacy is something that you are holding on to in your life, all right? Maybe there's others out there that are not giving you any confidence, that vote of confidence to make you feel like you are adequate, that you are good. Maybe your relationships are failing and it's like, gosh, I'm not good enough for anyone. But you know what? When that happens to you, it's mostly because you're not choosing the proper people. You are attracting to you what you're putting out, all right? So if you're putting out, this feeling of inadequacy, and then all of a sudden someone likes you and you're like, wow, someone likes me, and you jump on it too quickly without even, getting to know this person, getting to understand them, then, your relationship might end not because you're inadequate, but because you rushed into things too quickly, okay? Has nothing to do with inadequacy. Has everything to do with low self-esteem, right? Maybe in the past, you were told that you're never going to get married. You're never going to find anyone good. You're too fat. You're too skinny. You're too ugly. You're too whatever, you know? I hate to say it, but I grew up that way. Being told that I'm not good enough, that I'm not pretty, that I'm too overweight. I used to suck my thumb and they used to make fun of me. I used to suck my thumb because it was my security blanket, you know? It's the only way I felt better. Jacked up my teeth, everything. And then I met someone many years later, somebody who, I rushed into a relationship with, and he asked me to marry him, and I said, yes, yes. Why? Because I was always told that I'd never find anybody, that I wasn't good enough, that I wasn't pretty enough. And then, whoa, somebody asked me and I jumped on it because I thought it was the right thing to do. And I thought that, I'll show them getting married. And you know what? It was the biggest mistake because it didn't work out. The only good thing I got out of it was having the most beautiful son in the world. And unfortunately, that was taken from me also. Let's talk about not feeling inadequate, right? We all have our stories, but this all does stem from childhood, you know. And if you had a very confident childhood and, maybe everybody in your childhood told you, oh, you're so good, you're so great, and yeah, everything was great, and then you had that relationship, that one relationship that broke you down so badly that all that confidence just went down the drain, right? That could have been something too. But you know what? The universe is telling you to surrender your outdated beliefs about yourself because they are not true. None of those things that anyone told you is true. Okay? No one is inadequate. Nobody. Do you know why? Because we are one and the same. We all are born. We all breathe. We all smile. We all cry. We all bleed. We all get hurt. And in the end, we all die. So how can it possibly be that anyone is inadequate when we are all the same. Do you understand that? The only thing that's making you feel this way is your pain from the past. And the only way to get rid of that pain is to start thinking differently about yourself. You know? Get the idea out of your head that you are inadequate or you are not enough, because you are. You're enough just like everyone else. And you know, there's a lot of meditation videos online for boosting self-confidence and things like that. I suggest you start meditating with those. Find a good one particular, and listen to it every day for 30 days. And watch how your mind starts to adapt and change to realize that you're special, that you are good, and you are wonderful like everyone else that you see out there who you think is wonderful, but you don't feel that way, right? You're going to realize that, wow, I'm wonderful too, because you are, just like anyone else. All right, so that was the surrender card. So let's find out what kind of wisdom Buddha has for us. Oh my God, you guys. Unbelievable. Kali Troma Nagmo's Mandala Mansion, right? I've had this card before. Had this card before in the healing sessions, you guys, okay? Stand firm to cut through tension, doubt, and fear. You're hanging on to this belief. You are doubting yourself, and you are fearful that, you're never going to feel like you're enough. That's not true. You have confirmation twice from the universe. Okay? You need to release this outdated thought about yourself. It's old. It's tired already. All right? It's like eating chicken every day for a year, and you're just like, ugh, I'm tired of chicken. Stop hanging on to that. Stop it, stop it, stop it. I'm going to read to you what the book says, because I think it's very important. This is number 7, okay? And, all the numbers mean something. You can look up angel numbers and stuff online on Google. You can Google any number, right? To me, this is my personal feeling, okay? What I believe. What you believe can be different, because you are making your own choices here. I'm not making your choices. I'm just making you think, all right? Remember that. To me, the number 7 is God's number, you know? So, when I see that and I get a message, I feel like God's talking to me. You could be thinking, you could be feeling Buddha's talking to you, or whatever religion you are, because, I think all religions have a lot of commonalities. So whatever religion you are, maybe you can feel like that, highest being is talking to you. I don't know. All right. So, Kali Troma Nagmo's Mandala Mansion. Kali's mandala glows dark midnight blue, as Kali's color is blue-black. The outer edges of a ring of fire, and inside is a fence providing protection from anyone who enters unprepared or without the right motivation. Passing through these levels, you approach a lotus born in the muck beneath the water and rising up into the purity of the sky. It has bloomed from her heart and invites you in. The syllables ha, ri, na, sa, part of her mantra, slowly appearing on the petals, glowing and then burning and shining brighter and brighter. Their light invites the nectar of wisdom from the hearts of all Buddhas to dissolve within you, mixing together to become a great ocean of wisdom. Kali, or Troma Nagmo in Tibetan, is the great wrathful mother of compassion. Her intensity burns through the fabric of duality, the illusion of this and that, right and wrong, God separate from me. She is the main deity in the Vajrayana pacification of suffering practice called Chod. It is traditionally done in cremation grounds and places that bring us face to face with fear, so we learn to cut through the obstacles of tension, doubts, and fears. The obstacles that deny us access to joy. Chod is an ancient, one of the earliest Vajrayana sadhanas. It is a practice of self-sacrifice. Doing Chod starts with visualizing, making an offering of our most valuable possession, our body, and transforming it into a magical nectar as a gift to all beings in all realms. Through making that offering, we initiate a flow between us and everything else. We begin to appreciate that all forms are completely interconnected and that there is, in fact, an underlying unity. Why? Because we are all the same, right, you guys? Just like I said, we all are born, we all breathe, and in the end, we all die. We are all the same. So, her mandala is a map that shows the way from the outer world through the layers of an energetic system into an inner sacred world where you meet the divine. It is a microcosm of the macrocosm of an energy system. Be it a universe, an ecosystem, a human being, or one cell, are all organized by the same dynamism and have a similar structure. Mandalas help focus the mind and keep meditation places sacred. Like the rose windows in European cathedrals, they are a circle of beauty with symbols that move from chaos to a still point to illustrate leaving the wilderness of the outer world to find the harmony within. That is just so beautiful, you guys. So, as much as you'd like to think the outer world or people from the outer world really do affect your life because of what they say to you, what they try to make you believe, the universal is telling you that what you need to believe should come from within. Because whoever it is you pray to, who you pay homage to, whoever it is, I want to let you know that they love you unconditionally. If no one has shown you that love, you can bet that your ancestors, your angels, God, the universe, whoever that is, they love you unconditionally. And they want you to love yourself unconditionally. Because there is absolutely no one in the 3D world, in this world, who can actually love you better than yourself. I don't care what you think about love. I need someone to be loved. No. No. That person will never, ever love you more than you can love yourself. Okay? I'm not trying to make you change your mind. I'm not trying to make you believe anything. What I'm trying to do here is to make you think about yourself and about your life and what has happened. Why do you feel this way? Who made you feel this way? And just know that if someone did make you feel this way, who are they? Who are they to tell you who you are? Where are they now? Do they support you? Do they bring you up? Or do they keep you down? And no matter how hard you try to please them, they still never bring you up. You can bend over backwards for these people, and they will still not show you the love that you deserve. So, hopefully this helped somebody out there today to think about themselves and how important they really are, because you are important. To me, you are. Because that's why I'm here. Sometimes I feel inadequate when I do these videos because it doesn't feel like I get much support from anybody out there. But you know what? I don't need that. Because I want to help people regardless of whatever I get in return. Because I feel reward from helping others. You know? So, I want to send you guys out love. Alright? Unconditional love. I want you to know that you are important. You are important to Source, to God, the universe, to whoever it is you pray to. They actually hold you in very high regards. And they love you unconditionally. So I'm sending out this positive energy to find that within yourself. Okay? So, my name is Mona. This is Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot. And I'll definitely see you guys next time. Bye.